Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. 1923 Season 2. Episode 2 shows how 1883 could have ended. Amid a chilling Montana winter in 1923, Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone prequel shows how 1883 could have ended. In Season 2, Episode 2, Jacob Dutton, Harrison Ford, and Jack Dutton, Darren Mann, journey home to the Yellowstone ranch from Bozeman when they are caught in an unforgiving blizzard that causes a detour. To worsen things, Jack Dutton is hauling the ranch foreman, Zane Brian Girardi, and his family in the back of the Dutton family's green wagon. The father is unable to walk after suffering physical and emotional wounds when his family was taken from him in 1923 Season 1's ending. 1923 Season 2, Episode 2 also continued the show's ominous tone. After Cara Dutton, Helen Mirren, shot a mountain lion on the lodge's front porch in the premiere of 1923 Season 2, a ferocious wolf visited the property, giving Elizabeth Strafford, Michelle Randolph, Jack's partner, further cause to leave the ranch amid her first Yellowstone winter. Alexandra, Julia Schliepfer, and Spencer Dutton, Brandon Skellner, also have long journeys ahead as they make individual trips to Bozeman after getting separated. Still, what happened to Jacob and Jack has arguably the highest stakes in Episode 2. The frightening moment for Jacob and Jack on the way home from Bozeman causes quick thinking from the ranchers. As the blizzard picks up, rendering Jack unable to see the path ahead, Jacob instructs the convoy to head to the trees where they can escape the blizzard's unforgiving winds and blinding snowfall. Once out of immediate danger in a cluster of evergreens, the group unhitches the horses from Jack's green wagon to create a shelter. After tying the horses to a nearby tree, the cowboys flip the wagon upside down, creating an enclosed space where everyone can huddle underneath. The 1923 characters gather together under the wagon to ride out the storm. The scenario is how 1883 could have ended had things gone differently for the earliest known Dutton family members. While the ending wouldn't have made for much of a Yellowstone prequel story if James Dutton, Tim McGraw, and his family didn't survive, it could have been James huddled together with Margaret, Faith Hill, Elsa, Isabel May, and John I. Audie Rick, riding out a brutal blizzard. The green wagon in 1923 is the one the family took to Montana, making the glimpse of 1883's alternate ending impressionable. Another remnant of 1883 in this scene is the way Jacob and Jack set the hoses free so they can find them later. They know if the horses are left to their own means of survival, they will find warmth and make it. This is a similar decision to the one Sam, Martin Sensmeyer, encourages Elsa to make in 1883 when a tornado threatens their party. Eventually, they find their horses again after letting them loose. Taylor Sheridan's prequel to 1923 and Yellowstone, 1883, follows John Dutton IA's, Kevin Costner, ancestors as they make a harrowing Oregon Trail journey from Texas to Montana in a green-painted covered wagon. The tale serves as the Dutton family's Montana origin story, explaining how James and Margaret got sidetracked en route to the Willamette Valley. James and his family face daunting threats along their journey, including everything from bandits to tornadoes to fatal encounters with Native Americans. The last threat on the list leads to Elsa's 1883 death, ultimately resulting from settler colonialism in the American West. However, despite danger everywhere they turn, Elsa and her family don't confront the Oregon Trail's most significant threat. Elsa's 1883 death shortens the journey, landing the family in Big Sky Country rather than passing through the mountains in the snow. Throughout the trip, wagon leader Thomas, LaMonica Garrett, and other 1883 characters make it abundantly clear that winter is the greatest threat to the party of emigrants. In 1883, Episode 8, The Weep of Surrender, Sheep-Renan, Sam Elliott, contemplates taking his wagon train to Colorado because they are behind schedule, gravely explaining their bleak options. She tells his wagon train that they will reach Fort Laramie in October, leaving them with the ill-fated option of crossing the South Pass through the Rocky Mountains in the snow. The leader says the other option is staying at an army fort through the winter, and he warns the party that neither option is safe. She wants to avoid winter because he knows it is the most guaranteed killer along the Oregon Trail. Brennan suggests his party divert the course to Denver to avoid a fatal winter. The pioneers didn't listen, ultimately leading to their detriment. The second episode of Asterisk 1923 Asterisk Season 2 delivers an emotional and intense chapter that unexpectedly provides insight into how Asterisk 1883 Asterisk could have ended differently. This connection between the shows adds new layers of depth to the Asterisk Yellowstone Asterisk universe and reveals the echoes of past choices that continue to shape the Dutton family's future. #### A haunting parallel. From the opening scene of Asterisk 1923 Asterisk Season 2, Episode 2, the specter of Asterisk 1883 Asterisk looms large. The episode begins with Spencer Dutton, now hardened by war and distant lands, staring into the Montana horizon, haunted by memories he cannot escape. As he surveys the ranch, the voiceover narration takes us back to a time before his birth, to the desperate journey of James and Margaret Dutton in Asterisk 1883 Asterisk. The episode skillfully weaves between past and present, showing snippets of what could have been. Through an evocative dream sequence, Spencer sees a version of events where his uncle, Elsa Dutton, survives her arrow wound instead of succumbing on the trail. This divergence from history is subtle yet powerful, providing a glimpse into the kind of life the Duttons might have had if Elsa had lived to see the land her father chose for their family. #### Elsa's survival, a different path. In this dreamlike sequence, Elsa recovers from her near-fatal wound with the help of her Lakota husband, Sam, who brings her to a healer. James, initially doubtful, stays at her side, watching as she fights to live. Margaret, relieved but hardened by the experience, insists they press forward, no longer allowing the fragility of life to shake their resolve. With Elsa alive, the Duttons establish their homestead in Montana under vastly different circumstances. She becomes an integral part of the ranch, blending the Lakota ways she learned from Sam with her family's pioneering spirit. The land, instead of being built solely through struggle and loss, is nurtured by Elsa's unique perspective, one that values both the cattle business and the symbiotic relationship with the native land. #### Jacob and Kara's different fate. Back in Asterisk 1923 Asterisk, Jacob and Kara Dutton face new threats to the ranch, but Spencer's vision lingers in his mind. Had Elsa lived, would Jacob have taken a different path? Would he and Kara have needed to step in as the family's guiding force? These questions give Spencer a newfound determination to protect what remains of their legacy, knowing the family has suffered for generations. In a stunning twist, Asterisk 1923 Asterisk uses this alternate history to fuel the choices Spencer makes moving forward. He begins to embrace a different leadership style, seeking alliances rather than engaging in the endless cycle of violence that has plagued the Duttons for decades. The episode ends with him making a crucial decision, one that mirrors the dream of Elsa's survival. He opts for diplomacy instead of war, honoring the lessons that could have been learned long ago. #### Bridging the past and present. The brilliance of Asterisk 1923 Asterisk Season 2. Episode 2 lies in its ability to make the audience question the inevitability of fate. By showing an alternate outcome for *1883*, it highlights how small shifts in destiny could have dramatically changed the Dutton family's trajectory. Elsa's survival would have meant a different foundation for the Yellowstone Ranch, one built on unity rather than loss. As the season continues, it remains to be seen how much of this dream influences the future. But one thing is clear. *1923* has redefined how we see *1883*, making us wonder how different the Duttons' lives could have been if just one life had been spared.